Welcome back, everybody. We're on to game number 2 between our pink Zerg player here in the bottom left part of Tall Dream Altar is EGMachine from Team Evil Geniuses. And his opponent, and the winner of last game, Destiny, the blue Zerg player in the top left part of the map. Last game was a crazy ZvZ. We had like, you know, a base race sort of, and you know, it was just like the only thing left was roaches, and there was like your roaches versus a spine crawler and some drones and Zerglings. That was just a crazy game. So really awesome game. Really short too, you know. It's nice to have short games that are also awesome. You get like the best of both worlds. Now don't get me wrong, I love games that are like, you know, 45-minute long craziness. You know, there's like, they've like actually somehow managed to rotate around the map with their bases just because like there's just been so much fighting and killing. I love those too, but you gotta love the short ones as well. So what do we have Destiny doing up here? Sending a drone out as a little scouting guy. He's gonna go out there and do some scouting. Both players so far doing the same build. Maybe one of the extractor trick. One has a couple more minerals. Machine has a little bit more minerals. Maybe doing that drone harvester stacking trick on the minerals there. Gas going to go down first for Machine. Machine liking the gas first build, while it seems like Destiny's liking the pool first build. So just a little bit of a difference here between both our Zerg players. Destiny's choosing to send his Overlord to the right, as well as Machine. You know, that seems to be the tendency for Zerg players to use their Overlords. They always tend to send their Overlord to either the closest position, whether it be vertical or horizontal, just if it's the closest. But in a map where it's symmetrical like this, they usually tend to send it horizontally. I think that's a pretty common trend. But in this situation, I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to send it here. That way you can put it on this position. But I don't know, just something people do. Anyways, let's see what we got going on here. Machine looks like he's doing a very similar build. 2 Zerglings coming out here for Destiny. So Destiny seems to be doing the exact same build as well. 3 guys on gas. We'll probably see him throw up a Roach Warren here pretty soon, saving up some money. And there he goes. So we're going to see the same build out of Destiny. And look at this. Machine looks like he's doing the exact same build too. Speedling's coming out a little bit sooner. And actually a lot sooner. He already has metabolic boost from being researched. And I don't even think Destiny got speed last game. I think it was just the Banelings and the Roaches. I think that's all he spent his gas on. So Machine's sending out some Zerglings. Banelingness going up for Destiny. And now he just has 1 Harvester now in gas. Machine is probably going to set up an expansion. Yep, there's that expansion. So we're going to see exact similar builds out of both players this game. And has he actually scouted him out yet? He has not. So Machine is still scouting around for him. He's going to see here with this Overlord pretty soon. He's going to see an Overlord over there and an Overlord here in the top left, and that's going to trigger him off that he's in the top left, and he's probably going to go over there. Or, he's not. He's going to go this way instead. Unfortunately, this is actually not going too well at all for Machine, because this is, you know, a chance where he could be harassing. He could have had 4 Zerglings in the base by now, and only thing Destiny has is 2 Zerglings. So that was a little bit of a key moment there, where if he would have went to the left, it would have made a pretty big difference. Well, I say pretty big. I mean, like, it would have. He could have probably got, you know, 1 or 2 drone kills like he did in the previous game. So unfortunately, luck didn't go well for him this game. But he has a lot of Zerglings coming out. Making a Baneling nest. Has some more guys back on gas. Now he's got 2 on gas. Queen is out. And we're going to start seeing some harass. But Destiny does have some Banelings. Does have some Roaches. Should be able to manage these couple of Zerglings pretty well, as long as he might continue to watch out for those Banelings. There he goes. He's pulling back. Machine ain't no fool. Does have to watch out for those Banelings in case they come in and try and suicide. Maybe surround those Roaches. And where is he going with this drone? Looks like he's bringing a little escort force to put up a hatchery. And setting some Banelings here in the back. He's going to try and get it up. He does not. Zergling's coming here, just delayed just a little bit. There, it's finally going to go down. Machine does have his up quite a bit sooner. So now is Machine's decision he has to make. Uh-oh, big attack coming here. There's his decision. Oh, losing a lot of Zerglings to that 1 Baneling. Lost 5 there. So that did not go very well for him at all. Not sure why he's making Banelings. I mean, there's really no point to make Banelings. I mean, they do splash damage to Roaches, but I think it would just be more cost-effective to, you know, make your own Roaches or something like that. But he's just running, actually, it's kind of odd. Maybe he's just not too familiar with Destiny's playstyle. But anyway, he's going to go in here for another attack with some Speedlings. He's got that 1 Baneling out front. He needs to watch out for that. That could be a money Baneling. You know, those things are already green. They have money inside them. They just explode. Money comes out of them. But Machine looks like he's going to start droning up again. He did get his expansion up sooner, so this is his other choice of action here. Instead of going for that all-out war, full-on, straight-up attack, he's just going to decide, you know what, I got a little bit of a macro advantage. I have my expansion up sooner. But he actually is behind in Harvesters just because Destiny was making roaches instead of Zerglings, and you can make a more effective army with fewer larvae whenever you make roaches instead of Zerglings. So by that measure, he actually was a little bit ahead in Harvesters for the time being. But now that the expansion is up and they're even, it should be on pretty even ground. One Baneling taking out a Zergling there. Not very cost effective for a Destiny. Trying to sneak in a little scout there. And where are Machine's Overlords at? He doesn't have one here. I'm surprised he doesn't have one in the back. A lot of roaches taking out that Zergling. I'm surprised he doesn't have one like over here. Keeping an eye on the drone count on these minerals. I mean, why not? You can always run it away later. 2 gas up now. It looks like he's putting 2 guys on each gas. Baneling Nest is still up. And let's see, making some more Overlords. And looks like we're going to have a Suicide Overlord here from Destiny. He's going to go in, I would assume. Come over here to the left. Evolution Chamber going to go up for Machine's second extractor and making 2 more. So he's going to be up on 4 gas, taking up to Hatchery. May see some Infestors coming out, and he's got some Spine Crawlers up. Has to worry about those roaches. Destiny has quite a few roaches here. So we've seen a similar playstyle, but actually exact same builds from both players. Each of these 2 games, Machine with a more aggressive opening, Zergling straight into Banelings, whereas Destiny is going for a really defensive build. Only getting 2 Zerglings out, transforming those guys into Banelings, and then making some roaches for defense just to secure an expansion to get along further on into the mid-game. Another Spine Crawler going up, and what is he going to do with this newfound tech? What is Machine going to do? Where is your upgrade? He's getting armor upgrade. No other tech. Oh, I see a spire. Where's it at? Where's it at? Those spires are so tricky. That's a spire. Wait, is that that's a Spine Crawler, not a spire. Where is that? Oh, here it is. These things are so small. Anyways, we have Layer Tech finishing for Destiny as well. That's going to pop out here pretty soon. We'll see what he's going to get. He's starting +1 Roach Attack upgrade here. Sorry, range upgrade. Missile Attack. Evolved Missile Attack, level 1. Scout Zergling going to come over around here to the left side of the map. Machine going to try and sneak in again, but there are way too many roaches there. Nice spread there, and he's not going to be able to get in. It's really quiet. Maybe a little too quiet. That Spire's really close to being finished. We have a lot of roach upgrades coming for Destiny. He's going to have Burrow. He's going to have the Roach Speed, otherwise known as Glial Reconstitution. And at Infestation Pit, it will be pretty nice to deal with those Infestors. And look at all these Spine Crawlers. Whoa! Machine loving the Spine Crawlers. And about 10 supply behind in food. Or supply, 48 versus 42. So we've got Machine in the lead now with the workers. Going to go set up a 3rd base. He's going to have Nydus, so that's probably why he's going for these Spine Crawlers. He wants to have some ground defense to hold him over while he makes those Mutalisks so he can harass and maybe get something out of them. Now Destiny's going to need some type of defense to deal with that. He's going to have 2 Infestors coming out. Hydralisk Den is also on the way. So there's going to be a little bit of a window here where these Mutalisks might be able to deal quite a bit of damage. We'll find out, and actually he's going to go straight for the Overlords. That actually may buy him a little bit more time than he was expecting. That did supply block Destiny just for a little bit. Still supply blocked. He's going to have to make a couple more. A lot of Zerglings coming out now for Machine. He's got 2 Queens up. He's making a Spore Crawler. He's going to come in here, focus fire. What's he going to kill the Spore Crawler? That's what it looks like. He's going to kill some drones. Even extend his Harvester lead, 53 versus 35. So a really big lead here for Machine. And Destiny's in sort of the exact same situation he was last game, where he kind of lost all his workers, but he's got a pretty sizable army. We can check the, whoops, that sound, spending. Let's see, Destiny army is just a little bit ahead. Army supply, 71 versus 48. That's what I was looking for. So definitely a lot more supply for Destiny in his army size. And even though he's very far behind in Harvesters, it really isn't going to matter because he's going to hit a timing here with this superior army. And might be able to deal some damage, but there are a lot of Zerglings out. And look at all these Spine Crawlers. It may be too much. And another base being thrown down here by Machine. He's got a lot of macro going on this game. 50 versus 32. Huge lead. Nydus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nydus going up. Does he see that? Does he see that? I don't know if he sees that. He does not see that. Machine with not enough vision. Destiny. Uh-oh, that's what he was using this guy for over here. He actually looks like he did come in here and check, but there's no vision over here for Machine, and he is going to get Nydus in his base. Uh-oh. There it is. This army is going to completely bypass all these spine crawlers. Does he see it? No, he's moving it over here even further away from his base, and this is so bad. Oh my god, Destiny. Is he going to see the mutant? Maybe he'll pick it off before it gets out. He's going to get there. Does he see it? Oh no, it's too late. The infestors are out. He's going to fungal growth all those. Oh wait, his focus fire killing him down. Fungal is going to go off. Take out the... But he's a couple Hydra there. He's going to need to get more Hydra. Queen going to come out. And it's another Queen going to come out. Zerglin coming in from behind. There's so many roaches. I don't know if the Zerglins are going to survive, but there may be just enough muted to be able to deal with all the AA, but there's so many roaches he could just suicide on all these workers. Now it's just roaches, one infestor left. He does have Burrow, though, and he does have that +1 upgrade for the attack. He's going to be able to take out both of those, and look at this. He's even denying mining over here on the right, splitting up the roaches. Good use of that. And oh my gosh, he's going to lose so many workers here. Destiny's just going to try and deal as much damage as possible with all these roaches. Going to take out so many workers over here. Worker kill count is up to around, what is that, 17, 19 now, just continuing to go up. No mining here on either of these bases. And he's trying to send some, whoa, what, another Nydus, another Nydus worm coming in. Queen's transfusing that Nydus worm, Hydra coming out. Here's the AA he's been needing. Now he's completely all over Machine's base. And is that Hive Tech? Wow, he's all the way up to Hive Tech. There's so many Hydralisks. He is just going to have way too much AA to deal with these those Mutalisks. There's too much AA. The Mutalisks won't be able to deal anything with that. Spine Crawler is completely useless. That's a lot of wasted money right there in drones, unfortunately. Just due to lack of scouting, and I think Destiny's going to easily take this supply. 117 versus 80. Still ahead in Harvesters, but I mean, he really doesn't have an army to deal with this. He has a second base in here, but he has no tech. He has a hidden base way over here on the far right, but still, I don't know. He has an infestation pit. He can make infestors. He can make Mutalisks. Or he did make Mutalisks until he did lose that Spire, but there are just so many units, he's just not even worried about those spine crawlers. He's going straight in there. Queen's now following up the rear, doing some transfusion. Here comes a big attack here from Machine, going to try and take this out, even sending some drones in. There's so many roaches still left alive. Queen's going to get taken out by these Mutalisks. I don't know if they're going to be able to take it out. 3 Queens versus, what is that, 6 Mutalisks. He does more than enough transfusion. He should be able to take these out. Another transfusion. There it is. So close. And it looks like these Queens are going to take out all those Mutalisks. Just barely. Yep, looks like all the air is dead for Machine. And Destiny is going to take this game. GG from Machine. And good game to Destiny. Sneaking in there with the Nydus worm. And just saying, screw my economy. You can have it. Yeah, kill my drones. I don't need them anymore. I've got the army out. And Machine started off his aggressive play like he did last game. Tried to deal some damage. But then kind of fell back. And really teched up a little bit. Got those spine crawlers up, but Destiny kind of routed around it with the Nydus. Got in his base. Machine didn't have anything in the back of his base for vision, so that was kind of like a free, you know, let me into your base card. And Destiny definitely played it to his advantage. Got in there, denied mining from both of those bases extremely quick. Just run the roaches back there. He only had spine crawlers. That was like the majority of his army, so to speak, was spine crawlers at the front of his base. That's what he was relying on to keep him protected while he never actually checked out the back of his base for that Nydus worm. So that was an awesome series. Destiny's taking it 2-0 versus Machine here for the ESCW qualifiers. I think that's what it is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/EonShiKeno. I do a lot of strategy tutorial videos, and you can watch me play on ladder. Also, I just commentate quite a few games like this all the time, every day. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'd really appreciate it if you just spread my name around a little bit, pass the video around, show everybody this awesome ZvZ. This is like a really great ZvZ series. So that's it. See everybody later.